What's going on, people? This your boy DJ Boss Player, man, out here with the homie Demont Peekaso. I'm out here representing WMUC at the University of Maryland. Got Demont Peekaso over here, man, one of the illest painters on the planet.
Thank you, brother.
If people are not hip, get them hip right now. Talk about some of the people you painted and met in your career so far, man.
Man, it's been, well, first and foremost, thank you for the introduction, brother. That was great.
Man, no, I'm familiar. I'm familiar with the work.
Thank you. Nah, I did a few, let's say you can go anywhere from Leno to Jay-Z, Nasir Jones to Quincy Jones. Of course, my brother Raheem Devaughn. Been on stage with him for about 13 years, art director for that. Recently teamed up with Mayor Muriel Bowser. We did some works together where she passed out 10,000 of my pieces to all the attendees at the inauguration. And then today I'm at the Broccoli City Fest getting it in. I got a nice little setup right here. The family invited me here, so I want to shout out to the BC Fest for allowing this platform for me to showcase my work. And we just gonna get it in, but it's way more names that I just said. If they go to my Instagram, then they can probably catch up with what I've been doing.
What's the Instagram?
The Instagram is Demont Peekaso. That's DEMONT PINDER. Demont Peekaso. That's everything too. Twitter, Facebook, mi.com.
So how did you feel when you heard you was getting the call to do Broccoli City Festival, man?
It was organic, actually, man. I ran to my man, Daryl, actually at a lounge, and he's like, oh, you know what? We got this coming up. I want you to be a part of it, you know what I mean? So it was like a mutual feeling. Like they was humble to have me. I was humble to be here, and Jamon, just the whole family. It's something we supposed to do for years. So I'm glad 2015 we made it happen.
So for people who haven't seen you actually do your work before and paint, it's like you're so quick with it. It's so natural, man. Like, how did this painting come about for you becoming an artist? Like, how did this start for you, man? Oh,
man, first and foremost, God.
Okay.
God-given talent. I just pretty much just focused and stayed on it, throughout the years. In middle school, elementary, I was actually the guy that was drawing people names, like on school, on a trapper keepers and stuff like that. Then it went from elementary to middle school when I did the murals and t-shirts, and then high school. Then after high school, it turned to a profession. And then, been on the road. So, but as far as the quickness, that came over time. Performing with Raheem, sometimes we had 3-minute shows like the Ellen DeGeneres show. And then we had concerts where we had an hour and a half. So I kind of worked on my speed and my quickness with that.
So how does that go when you're doing a live show and painting it live? Like, how does that go? How does that process go for you in your mind when you're creating your work?
Well, pretty much I know the set. So I know at what point and what song where I need to be at with my painting.
Okay.
Halfway through, I got an hour to kill, I got 15 minutes left, I always design it where I can finish at any moment. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of depends on how much time I have.
Okay. So what's your next move, man? What are your ambitions right now, man?
Oh, man, just do what I did before, just times 10. More art galleries, more collaborations with major brand companies, billboards. I want to get into that. More album covers, more book covers, children's books. Traveling abroad. We just went to South Africa last year.
Wow.
And Paris. Do more of that. We've been around the world a couple of times, so I want to go back a couple of more times or whatever. And spread myself even more. Getting affiliated with the mom and pop stores and also the major corporations in every place that I go to.
Well, that sounds great, man. Any last words you want to leave with our listeners, man?
Broccoli City Fest, Demont Peekaso.
Hey!
DJ Boss Player,
My man.
Hey.